Okay, hi everyone. It is Tuesday, the 15th? Yeah, the 15th. I am here. I am filming my video about my first administration. It's a little later than I thought it would be because I changed my injection day from Sunday to Monday. So I'm going to do it on Monday nights, hopefully. And I'm sorry about the angle here with the light. It's kind of making a glare on my glasses, but that's just how it's going to be today. Okay, to talk about how the first administration went, it went overall well. It went down successfully. I got my shot in. My boyfriend did help me, and yeah, we did it last night after dinner, and it was around like 9 or 10 p.m., and I was extremely nervous, extremely scared and anxious about it going in for me. But my partner helped me a lot to kind of work through those feelings, and we watched the how-to video together. We prepared the materials together, and I was planning on injecting myself because I wanted to know that I could do it for myself when I was in cases where I'm alone. So I wanted to just have that independence from the get-go. That was the plan, and of course I chickened out when it came to it. When I saw the needle, I was like, oh, that's really pointy. I don't think I actually want to see it. So we did have him inject me in the back of the arm so that I could turn away and not see anything, actually. So I'm a little bit disappointed in myself for that, but I do plan on, at some point, being able to inject myself. Just didn't happen this week. I have notes here, so I'm going to be looking at them. The needle did hurt. I think it hurt a little bit more than an average flu shot, but that's because usually flu shots are done by, professional folks at the pharmacy who know how to do it quickly. Like some flu shots I've had go so fast, I was like, oh, it already happened. But this one definitely was not like that. The instructions say to keep the needle in for at least 5 seconds. And I interpret that to mean that the total time the needle is inside your skin should be at least 5 seconds. But unfortunately, my partner, he interpreted it to mean that he should hold the needle in for 5 seconds after fully pushing the plunger down on the syringe. And I don't think that's what it meant. I'm hoping that it means it just needs to be in for 5 seconds total, including the time that you're plunging the syringe. I'm not actually sure, but I don't think that it needed to sit in my skin for 5 seconds after the injection was, done. So I think it just hurt more this time because of that, and it will probably be better in future times. Let's see. After injecting, we just watched some videos on Zepbound on YouTube for a bit, and then I pretty quickly started getting a little bit nauseous and a fair amount of sleepiness. And by 11:30, I was feeling very sleepy, which is uncharacteristic for me, so I know it's not just because it was late at night. That's a time when I'm usually not very tired. And yeah, I guess I felt a little bit of nausea. It wasn't full on, I feel really sick, but it was just a little bit of my stomach feels a little funny, feels a little different, but I'm okay. Let's see. And then during the evening, my arm was fine. Like, the injection site was actually just fine. This morning, the morning after the first injection, it was quite a different story. I was really feeling groggy and sluggish in a way that I haven't felt in a long time. Kind of in a way that I've only experienced from other drugs that tend to make one sleepy. So that was interesting that it lasted into the morning, the sleepiness, and even got more so. I definitely slept enough hours, I think. It was like 8.5 hours according to my ring. And I had so much trouble getting out of bed even just to do my morning routine. And then after doing that, I really felt a strong desire to get back in bed and lie down again. And I resisted the urge because I knew I needed food. And so I worked on getting food first, and then I felt somewhat better, somewhat less tired after that. But now it's later in the afternoon, and I'm still like really tired. I'm more just overall, on average, more tired than I would usually be at any given time. So it's interesting that that effect is lasting, and we'll see how many days it lasts. Usually, when I wake up, I am a very hungry person. I love breakfast. I usually am ready to eat as soon as I get up most of the time. I don't always eat immediately, but I usually feel like eating immediately. And this morning, I could tell that my body needed food, but I also didn't really feel hungry in the same way that I usually do. So it was a really interesting experience to feel that my body needs food, but not feel hungry in the usual way. But despite that, I was able to still, eat some peanut butter on toast, and it went fine. It wasn't like I was force feeding myself. My body did need the food, so I was able to eat it regularly. I do think that I am feeling overall thirstier than usual also, just at all times of the day, but especially in the morning. And then a really strange thing that I noticed pretty much upon waking up is I feel sore in a lot of places that I didn't expect to feel sore. Like, I'm used to feeling some soreness in the injection site after I get a shot, the day or two after the shot. But today I found that I was sore in a lot of other places. The first places I noticed were like my under my jaw area, so in all of these areas, and I still feel some soreness here. I feel soreness in the back of my neck, back, shoulders, and I also feel sore in my sides, like kind of around where my waist is, and then also extending a bit upwards, but it's just on the sides, not really my stomach or anything, just my sides. So I feel soreness in a lot of places that I haven't felt sore before after an injection. And I noticed them upon waking, and I still feel the soreness now in the afternoon. So I'm curious to see how long that will last. I'm definitely not experiencing the constipation yet. I'm glad about that, but I'm also like, if it has somewhat of an effect of that, I wouldn't mind. Hopefully it would balance out with my metformin. But right now I'm still basically experiencing the effects of the metformin. Normal for me. Yeah, that's how the first injection, and then the first day after that has been going. It's been going pretty well. Overall, I should be learning, hopefully, that I have nothing to fear. And I'm hoping that, future injections just get easier and easier. If this is like how the side effects go for me, then that's actually fine. I can deal with some like sleepiness, grogginess. I can deal with a bit of soreness in places. But I'm really hoping I don't get like the worst GI symptoms like bad nausea, vomiting, that kind of thing. Just really hope I don't get that. That's all I'm scared of. Going forward, I'm going to be, I've watched videos about how to make the most of the medication, and so I'm going to be doing all of the things that I was working on before, but I'm going to be focusing on them even more. Going to be trying to eat lots of protein. I do have an ED history, so I'm not going to be tracking numbers, I think, unless it comes to me really needing to hit enough protein. But I'm just going to be focusing on eating protein-rich foods in general at all times of the day. And I'm going to be, and I'm going to make sure to eat food pretty much as soon as I get up so that I don't end up skipping breakfast, even if I'm not feeling hungry like I was today. And water, I'm going to try to make sure to drink a lot of water. That's a relative term. I actually don't know how much I should be drinking in total, but given I feel thirsty all the time now, I'm going to try to honor that, pay attention to it, and respond to it. And then in terms of exercise, I have been doing a lot of different kinds of exercise recently. Unfortunately, currently I have a really bad blister on my foot, so I can't do the regular things that I would usually do right now this week. Unfortunately, I would usually be playing tennis, and I would be going to the gym, and I would be climbing, and I'm not going to do any of those things this week while my blister heals. But just in general, going forward, I will be doing all my regular exercises. I think this has become more rambly than I expected for just the day one video. But yeah, I think I'm going to, from here on, be doing weekly check-ins around the time of my injections. So I will be doing my next video around next Monday. And I hope this is helpful for somebody. I don't know if anybody really cares to hear what I'm saying, but I hope it's useful for someone. Just going to document my journey and take you along. But yeah, it's going well so far, and I'm optimistic about it. Is going well so far, and I'm optimistic about the future. Yeah. All right, that's it for day one. I will see you next Monday-ish for my week one check-in. Okay, bye. Okay, no, I'm going to say thanks for watching.